So I don't care. I've said from the get-go, if Trump committed crimes, fine, send him to jail. I don't care. There are people that have a cult-like following of Donald Trump. I'm not one of them. Now, we have a friend here, world-renowned geohound, says he saw me through Destiny. A lot of people in Destiny's audience mistakenly think that I'm just some Trump sycophant. I'm not. I wanted Vivek more than Trump. I wanted DeSantis more than Trump. But I was willing to support any of those three if they won the primary. The best thing that could have happened for my political ideology would have been for Trump to be imprisoned. Before the primary was over, then someone like DeSantis winning the primary and rallying people around how corrupt the system is. That would have been the best for me. If Trump goes to jail tomorrow, my life's not going to change at all. The only thing it would do is possibly benefit my political side. But so many people in Destiny's audience and these left-wing people's audience think that I'm just some Trump sycophant. That also ignores the fact that if you talk to any of my audience that's followed me for a long time, I've probably made more articulate cases against Trump than almost any lefty you know. And not just, paying lip service. I criticized Trump when it mattered. I criticized Trump in March of 2020 about his COVID policies. I criticized Trump when he was bombing Syria. I criticized Trump when he was massively spending. The whole Tea Party movement was about, we need fiscal conservatism. Then Trump gets in there and spends like a crazy person. I criticized Trump for some of the crazy-ass tweets that he had. None of that matters. Now, Rob will say anything to defend Donald Trump. My worldview is quite simple. I'm a single-issue voter. I think the biggest issue in our country right now is that we have institutions that do not care about the average constituent in this country. They don't care. I don't care if you're a lefty, if you're a righty, if you're white, you're black, you're Jewish, you're Christian, you're atheist, you're gay, you're straight. I don't spend a lot of time talking about those issues. Now, I happen to be Christian. I happen to delve into cultural issues from time to time. I have my feelings, but my big issue is corruption. A bunch of people run this country that don't care about us, and our voice doesn't matter. I particularly focus on issues in rural America, where I've lived my whole life. Bump stock ban, yep, another one I criticized Trump over. None of that matters. So I don't care. I've said from the get-go, if Trump committed crimes, fine, send him to jail. I don't care. The problem I have is understanding that more powerful than any individual president or politician or judge are the institutions themselves. In other words, at best, Biden and Trump could serve 4 more years. Then they're done. But the FBI will be there forever. Prosecutors selectively prosecuting people, they'll be there forever. The CIA will be there forever. Our institutions, like the media or Hollywood or academia, they're going to be there long afterwards, influencing culture and politics much more than any one president. And so what I'm interested in, if those institutions that will be there longer and are more powerful are corrupt or engaged in a double standard to put their thumb on their scale of which direction this country goes, that's a far bigger issue than Trump, Biden, Hillary, Obama, Bush. Now, why do I bring this all up? Because the reason that so many people on the left say, you're obsessed with Trump, you'll do anything to defend him, is because they're projecting. They're obsessed with Trump. That's why. Therefore, they assume you must be. Their worldview amongst politically, the number one important thing is we must take down Trump. These could be people that hated the FBI their entire life. Said, I think the FBI did terrible things to MLK. I think the FBI did terrible things to set up Muslim groups after the Patriot Act was passed. I think the FBI did terrible things to left-wing groups, Abby Hoffman and other groups like that. the Vietnam protesters, etc. But all of a sudden, they're the biggest supporters in the world of the FBI if the FBI is going after Donald Trump. They could be people that championed free speech their whole life and thought free speech was very important. Now, no, we don't like free speech because that might benefit Donald Trump and his supporters. And the list goes on and on. So when I say this to them, when I say, your worldview is, I hate Trump, they'll say, no, I believe in other things. And it's true, they do believe in other things as well. But the number one issue is hating Trump. And they project that. If you disagree with them, it must be because all you care about is defending Trump and loving Trump. Well, it's not true. That's not the case with me.